Hello and welcome to your floor hip stretch series. I'm Coach Ruby and I'm going to be taking you through some body weight hip stretches today. Now, although they are body weight, I do recommend a mat just like the one behind me, or at least a soft surface, because we are going to be on the floor for the majority of the stretches today. So I want to make sure that we are looking after those knees. Apart from that, the stretches today, they are physically demanding. So don't push beyond a point of discomfort. Listen to the body, work to a range that feels comfortable for you. Apart from that, we are going to start standing. So if you're ready for it, let's grab some space and let's get going. So again, all the other stretches, we're going to be on the floor today, but we are starting with our hip circles. So take those feet just wider than hip width apart and really focus on moving with intention and purpose across today. With these hip circles, we are purely bringing warmth to the lower body, to the hips, waking them up and just listening to how the hips are feeling today. Are they feeling mobile or ready to challenge the range? Or maybe you've been quite sedentary this week or very physically active and they are feeling a little bit tight. Whatever they tell you right now, make sure that's the way that you move throughout today's session. Switch sides if you haven't already, focusing on those 4 points of the room, so front side, back side. If you did join my seated and standing hip stretch series, you know I like to start with this. Again, just to make sure the hips are ready so that we can get nice and deep into the stretches later on in the session. And from here, standing position, again, keep the feet in the same position they are, so just a little bit wider than hip width. From here, we are going to go to a forward fold, so hinge at the hips, slowly bring the chest down to the floor, and as we get there, just fold the head so it's facing towards the floor. Drop and extend the arms, brush the fingertips, and get the hands as close to the floor as you can. Here, hopefully you feel a stretch across the posterior chain, across the hamstrings, opening up the hips. From here, drop your hips as close to the floor as you can. Open up that chest and make sure elbows are inside knees. This is our deep squat. Gonna hold it here for a few seconds. And then what I'd like you to do is place your hands, again, as close to the floor as you can. Extend your legs, look through. This is our deep squat to stand movement. Drop those hips again, come to a range that works for you. For each of us, that will look very different. Perhaps the hips are lower than mine, maybe they're a little bit higher. Just work to what is good for you today. There is no right or wrong answer. Back to that extended position, poke that head through. Drop the hips. I'll give a different variation this time. Perhaps the hips are getting to here. As long as that chest is open, that back is flat, and we're adding a little bit of force to those knees, I'm more than happy for you to be in that position. Okay, the last extension of the legs and the final deep squat, coming to that last position and just adding and bending around, finding that sweet spot, finding that tightness and just allowing ourselves to release that stress that may have been built up. Well done. From here, extend your arms out in front of you, legs extend behind you, drop the hips, high plank position. From here, we're going to go into a low lunge. I want you to bring one foot up to the same side hand, doesn't matter which, we'll work on both. With that back knee, drop it to the floor, untuck that toe, and then push yourself up to a comfortable standing position. Now with this, your hands can be flat as long as that chest is open, or you can push yourself up from the hips if you feel balanced and comfortable to do so. Add that necessary force to that knee. Hopefully you're feeling that hip start to open. We're just going to hold it here for a few more seconds. Again, find that position for you. You are welcome to move around, walk around with the movement. Again, find that tightness, find that sweet spot. Tuck that back toe, knee comes off the floor, extend that leg behind you, same on the other side. So bring the same foot up to the same side hand, drop the back knee, untuck the toe, and again, find that position. Maybe it is sitting upright, maybe it's adding that pressure, perhaps it's keeping the hands nice and flat. As long as we are not hunched over, that chest is open, I'm happy for you to walk around. and find and flow with this movement. I like to really lean into the stretch here. It allows me to get deeper into the hips. But if you want to sit upright, you are more than welcome to do so. This is your session. Here for the last 5 seconds, hopefully feeling the hips start to open. 3, 2, 1. Hands come flat. Extend those legs behind you. This time, bring that leg forward. Shin parallel to the floor. Drop the ankle and the knee. Untuck that back toe. This is our pigeon pose. So with this, our knee and ankle are on the floor this time. Our chest is still up. Our back is still flat. And again, walk around with the movement. Now, if we had longer together today, I would do a couple more reps of the low lunge and a couple more reps of the pigeon pose. Instead, we are just going to stay in our full range, in this range for a little while longer. So final 5 seconds, move around, add some spinal rotation if you'd like to, open that hip. 3, 2, 1, push yourself back to that high plank position, same on the other side. So bring that shin parallel, drop that ankle, drop that knee. You may need to wriggle around to begin with to get yourself into a comfortable position and then walk around. If you want to make it a little bit deeper, extend through that back, shoulders away from the earlobes. Feel that hip start to open, all the stress starts to release. We are going to be here for another 10 seconds. Now, if that feels that you are pushing beyond that point of comfort, bring yourself out, count to 3, and then join us for the final 5 seconds. Well done, great job. 3, 2, 1, push yourself back up to that high plank position. This time, drop your knees to the ground and then bring them wider than hip width apart. Untuck those toes. From here, push your hips onto your heels. Extend your arms out in front of you. This is our child's pose. From here, wriggle your fingertips forward. Feel that pull through your shoulders, but make sure you're pressing your hips back to your heels, keeping those knees nice and wide. If you need to bring them a little bit wider, you're welcome to do so. Here for 10 seconds. Now, this is more of a static stretch. We are not moving, we are not dynamic in this, but we are still challenging the range and opening up those hips. Final 5 seconds. Keeping control of the breath work. 3, 2, 1. Join me in a tabletop position, so onto your hands and knees. From here, extend one leg out to the side and make sure the toe is pointing forward, so same direction that the whole body is. This is our abductor rock back. What I'd like you to do here is rock your body forward, rock your chest forward, and then push your hips so that we're touching the heel if we can. Again, comfortable range that will look different to all of us. Maybe if we join this session for the 2nd or 3rd time, we can see if we get a little bit deeper into the range each and every time. Make sure that foot is nice and flat as we push and rock back. That hip is opening on one side. You're doing a very good job. Even if it's just a slight rock forward and backwards, and that is enough for your mobility, that is absolutely fine. Just continue working to that range. 3, 2, 1. Tabletop position, same on the other side. So extend that leg, no bend in the knee, foot facing the same direction, and then just rock forwards and backwards. With that hand positioning, as we're in that extended tabletop, make sure that shoulders are in line with hands, just to look after the wrists, keep us nice and balanced, nice and mobile. This pace or slower, I don't want this to be too fast. We're in control of the movement. The movement is not controlling us. Our breath work is controlled. The challenge is the range, it's the mobility. These are not easy movements, but we are still in control. Final 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Push yourself to a seated position, finishing with our final stretch of the day, our 90-90. So from here, make sure knee is in line with hip, ankle is in line with knee, both sides, so a 90-degree position. Hands placed behind you. What I'd like you to do here is bring yourself up onto your heels, drop to the other side. Get your knees as close to the floor as they possibly can. Up onto heel, drop to the side. Now we'll continue working through this. Again, my pace or slower. If this feels comfortable, you are welcome to bring your hands onto your core and continue that motion. However, I really want to focus on those hips today. So again, perhaps in your second or third session, that can be something that you work on. Final one, if the knees are not dropping towards the floor, that is absolutely fine. It's bringing to the range that challenges you. And again, as we continue to join the sessions, as we continue to work on the mobility, that range will continue to progress too. From here, extend your legs out in front of you, flex your feet, point your toes into a comfortable seated position. And that is us done for our floor hip stretches today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully the hips are feeling a lot more mobile than when we first started. Again, I'm Coach Ruby. Thank you for joining me. Wishing you a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.